All right, so that's some bits, of course, for you as we move into the final part of sports tonight. But let's just quickly inform you that the beach soccer game between Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire has ended. Not so good for Nigeria. We lost on penalties to Cote d'Ivoire. So our Super Sand Eagles have lost the chance to go top of their group. They lost 3-1 on penalties after playing 4-4 at full time. They lost 3-1 to Cote d'Ivoire. All right, so not too good, but they gave it a good fight, and now they have to settle for second place in the group, and they're still going to the last game, try to bounce back and forge on in the beach soccer Africa Cup of Nations competition currently going on in Lagos. I have a special guest in the house. We've made a change. The Jamoto Yimbo has left us, but we have joining us on the program tonight a technical official of the Nigerian Football Federation. Is the secretary of the Nigeria Football Federation Youth Football Committee. I tell you, that's a very powerful, very crucial committee in the Nigerian Football Federation. And joins us tonight, Siji Lagunju, former Nigerian international, I must add, is with us on sports tonight. We're happy to have you. We tried to get you on Monday. It didn't work. On Tuesday, it didn't work. But we're happy to have you today.
Yes, thank you very much, Tony, and thank you all the crew of Channels TV. I'm happy to be here.
All right, we'll talk a lot of youth football. Before we do that, my producer wants us to run through for you some results from the NNL Super 4. The NPFL, that's the Nigeria Professional Football League Super 4, ended in Enugu over the weekend. But the Nigeria National League Super 4 is going on in Gombe.
Wow.
All right, so let me run you through the results of the games today. Gombe United lost on penalties to ABS 5-4 on penalties after playing a goalless draw. And then Katsina United hammered Raymond Stars 3-0. You need to understand that all four teams will be playing in the Premier League next season. ABS will be facing Katsina United in the final of the NNL Super 4 taking place in Gombe. All right, that's just to update you with what is going on. All right, let's quickly take a look at youth football in the Nigerian Football Federation in Nigeria, youth football development. Shiji,
yes,
there's a program of the Nigerian Football Federation, the Under-13, Under-15 Future Eagles Championship that ended at the Unicon Stadium on Monday. And you said it's a key program for youth development. Can you talk to us about it, particularly this year's edition that was played on a zonal basis?
Yes, the NFF Zenith Bank sponsored youth program started in 2015. All the zonal finals were played in 2015. So we're supposed to have played the one we did 4 days ago in 2015, so that the boys that have graduated from then could have gone into the under-17 to play for Nigeria in the last under-17. Unfortunately, because of one thing or the other, we were not able to hold it. But then, we looked at it. We've played the African Championship in the under-17 level. Of course, Nigeria did not qualify. So we saw this group of boys. How could we lose that very talented generation of boys? So we had to go ahead no matter what. And of course, our chairman, Barrister Akinwumi, who is very passionate about youth football, said we must conclude this. And we have them now. Now, of course, it's good to call them under-13 and under-15 when we started. But of course, a year had gone by, so of course they would have moved ahead. Now our under-13 will have been 13, 14, you know, as per the ages of the boys. So we expect them to play in the Youth Olympics coming up next year.
Okay.
The under-13, the Youth Olympics is under-15 event. So we expect the ones we have picked now, selected very good players all over Nigeria. We have picked them now, so we start training them. We start bringing them to camp in the holidays. If you have international tournaments, we take them there, like we did for Iheanacho Set way back in 2010. And we expect that in the very near future, the under-17s, I mean, sorry, the former under-15s now that we have selected, we'll be able, in the next 4 or 5 years, we'll be able to play in the under-20. Of course, they will continue as a unit like that, bringing them to camp at their I mean, anyone that has finished school, we have programs for them. You understand? They go to university, they go to polytechnics, they go to technical school if the academics are not so good. But of course, we have a database for them now, and we continue to bring them to camp during every holiday to train them so that at least in the very near future, I know that even in 2022, World Cup, some of these boys will play.
Would have
matured enough. I mean, 2022 is 6 years away. And they are like 16 now. So they'll be like 21, 22.
Ripe enough to play.
Ripe enough to play.
Okay, before I come back to you, my producer has put 2 pictures together. And they are very, very significant pictures. So I hope we can see those pictures. Okay, I'm told that the pictures are not coming through. So we just continue our discussion around this issue.
Yep.
How challenging is it for you to put these kind of programs together? Because youth football is not very lucrative, so to say, and it's not, I mean, a priority to so many people. So how difficult is it for you to put all of these programs together for Nigerian football?
I would say the word lucrative wouldn't have come in, because youth football in Nigeria, we must try to make it very lucrative. Because you cannot feed the Super Eagles without these youths. I mean, that is just the basic, it's a simple logic. The youths must grow to become Super Eagles. And that is why we call them Super Eagles Future Stars.
Okay.
So there must be that link, that process of developing them. So
that's the picture I was talking about?
Yes, that's the Anacho when we were back in 2010, yes.
That's the Anacho in 2010?
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, people think it's you see, we see Coach James Fisher right behind the Alaji Fresh. And then look at Anacho now with the same man.
The transition.
So the transition is.
So this thing can work in Nigeria?
It will work. Awoniyi is there. Tawa Awoniyi, we were in the under 15. Apanudo is there. Many of them like that. We cannot continue to lose these guys just like that. We must find a way of
put the structure
in place, put them together, train them, find very knowledgeable coaches. We train the coaches, we train the boys, and we make sure we monitor their progress and their development. So that's just it.
Before we go on another break, I want to find out from you what is in store for the winners of the competition this year. The team from the Southwest won under 15, the team from the Southeast won under 13. What's the reward? What's the plan for those boys this generation?
You see, Barrister has told us, I mean, the chairman,
that's the vice president of the Nigerian Football.
Yes, he has told us that each of the teams must be kept together. But we have selected the best 35 from the under 13s.
From all the zones?
Yes, from all the zones. Best 35 in the former under 13s, best 35 in the former under 15s. So you understand? So we bring them to camp at the same time. Okay. We train them.
Hold on. We'll keep talking about that, but I'm told we need to go on a quick break.
Okay.
When we return from the break, I will allow you to wrap it up and tell us a lot more about this competition.
Okay.